ladies and gentlemen, here we go, baby. Here we go, chat. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in as we get ready to rock and roll here. We got some dirt late models here in action tonight. Oh, baby. These guys are going to put on a heck of a show here for us as we're at Cedar Lake, and these drivers, they are ready to get to action here. It's another great field of drivers, a lot of stiff competition once again, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll here with some of the best in the business. Yo, what is good, Tony, Mr. Whippersnapper? What is good, my boy? What is good, homie? Coming in showing that love. What is good, my dude? What is good, homie? Woo! Let's go, chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Tony Whipperman coming in with that like on the stream. Randy Robert, Jeremy Vaughn coming in, smashing those likes on the stream. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! This is going to be fun. This is going to be good. This is going to be one heck of a night of racing action once again here. As these dirt late models they're getting ready to put on a show, chat. These guys are getting ready to put on a show for each and every one of you. Ian, my boy Ian coming in with the 100-star dono. Are you kidding me? Let's get it started proper. Let's go, Ian. Let's go, baby. Oh! Coming in with the 100-star dono, you sexy son of a gun. Let's go, Timmy. Let's go, baby. Little shake and bake to get things started here tonight. Yo, Reed Sanders coming in with that heart reaction and the share. Shane Yates coming in with that like and the share. Bryce Dickinson coming in with that like. Cody Gagliano coming in, smashing that like on the stream. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua Weatherly with that like and the share. Brian Payton coming in with that heart reaction. Zachary Zach Attack, my booty, my boy Zach coming in, showing that love with the like on the stream. Let's get it. Ian coming in with that reaction as well. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Let's go, brother. Let's get it, Cody. Good luck, my boy. Good luck out there, man. That ride of yours is looking fresh, homie. That ride of yours is looking very fresh. Jeremy Vaughn coming in as well. Rock out, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. You the man, Reed. You the man, my boy. You the man, Reed. Mr. Sanders coming in. Horns up, baby. Horns up all the way. I'm digging the music and the candles. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. We actually got some RGB lights put up and around the background of the stream. This camera doesn't quite get it from this angle. You can see a little bit of it just on this side of me. You like right here, you can see a little bit of them. Probably not straight because I had to do it myself, and I have no patience for doing shit like that. So probably not straight, but they go all the way like around the wall behind me and up to the side here on my left-hand side. So we got RGBs all throughout this room now, and it's pretty fresh. It's pretty fresh looking. It's pretty nice. Yo, Cody coming in, smashing that share as well. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it, baby. These drivers, they're about ready to go green flag racing here in just a little bit. Joshua Weatherly out on the racetrack in that number 41 ride. Tim Hilton out there as well in that Dirty Monkey Motorsports number 21. We see Jeremy Vaughn in that nice number 8 ride, that next level racing ride, jumping out onto the racetrack. We see Shane Yates jumping out there as well. It's cool to see Yates in that Premier racing setups machine, and that's pretty cool. I like seeing some more of these Premier rides out there, and Shane's looking very, very stout here early on in this one with that Premier racing setup. So that's looking pretty cool. That's looking pretty dope. I like that. I like that right there, Shaner. Oh, baby. Let's go, chat. We got to jump over, make sure YouTube is good to go as well. Let's make sure we got everything tagged up right. We see Timmy's over there. JB7's over there. Hey, that 78 looking ride. That 78 ride is looking very, very slick, man. It is looking very nice. Man, YouTube is one of those things that we continue to try to grow more and more and more on, man, and it's awesome to see. Slowly but surely, we're climbing up. We're getting there. We're getting, you know, more views, more likes, more reactions, everything else over there on YouTube. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm definitely digging YouTube over there for the most part. All right, we got about 20 seconds or so before we get ready to go green flag racing. These drivers are going to try to get their last few moments in here before we get ready to go green flag racing, as we're going to get loaded in here into the sim, and these drivers are going to be set loose on the Cedar Lake Speedway. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, there's that checkered flag. We're going to get ready to rock and roll now. We're going to get ready to rock and roll as these drivers looking to get ready to go to work here tonight. We're going to get ready here for heat race number 1. Is heat race number 1 about to get underway? Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Actually, these guys they're going to do a little qualifying. Music down a touch, my guy, overpowering you. I got you. I kind of thought maybe that was starting to happen. There we go. Artlist is so weird, man, with their music. I don't know how they set it all up, but it's sometimes very weird. Woo. All right, chat. These drivers out on the racetrack, they're going to get some qualifying in here. They got 2 laps to lay down the quickest lap time possible. And this is a tough racetrack to try to get that done. These drivers have to stay very, very smooth out there on the racetrack. One simple mistake, hitting that rear tail off of the outside wall or hitting any of those little tiny tires on the inside will nullify the lap. So these drivers have to be very, very careful on how they need to hit those marks. You know, it's a thin line there of what they can do and what they need to do to try and get those rides absolutely set up perfectly and making sure that they don't make that contact with the outside walls. We see John Fowler out onto the racetrack now in that Dirty Monkey Motorsports number 48 ride. See him push up the racetrack there just a little bit. John's currently sitting in position number 5 out there on the racetracks. We see Joel Phillips now out there as well as that 78 ride, looking very stout again in that Rocky Top Race Wraps number 78 ride. He's going to look to lay down a very quick lap time right here as he's going to jump up into 3rd position as Shane Yates with the quick time. Cody Gagliano right there in 2nd. Joel Phillips there in 3rd. We've got Julian Valdez, Garrett Pittman, John Fowler, Joshua Weatherly, Jeremy Vaughn, Robbie Branham in 9th, Tim Hilton, Dylan Reynolds, Doug Sigmund, Taylor Welch, and Troy Radford rounding out our field here. Hey, girl. Hey, Maddie. Mr. Fletchel. What is good, Fletchel? What is good, my boy? What is good, Maddie? What is good, homie? How you doing? How you doing tonight? Woo! All right, chat. Here we go. We're going to get ready to rock and roll. Yo, John Fowler coming in with the like and the share as well. Let's go, Johnny boy. Let's go, John boy. Let's go, homie. Let's go, my boy. All right, chat. Heat race number 1 about to get underway here. Just a couple more moments as we're going to get ready to set these drivers loose. This is going to be a heck of a race, man. You know, even though we have a smaller size of field here, I know these drivers are, we have a lot of guys that were signed up that have obviously the dirt car series that is just finishing up now, but they're out there on the racetrack doing their thing over there in the dirt street stocks. So, you know, those guys are doing their thing. You know, they're doing their thing, and they're going to be here for the next couple shows. I know they're going to be ready to rock and roll here as soon as we get everything up and running here a little bit better, and they're going to be joining us get this over just a little tad bit more. I don't know why it doesn't want to work with me. Come on, logo. Make that a little bit more center. There we go. A little bit better. A little bit better. Yo, Austin, my boy Austin Wormuth coming in, showing that love, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Austin? What is good, homie? It was a rough night for Dirt Car. Oh, no, Bryce, that is rough, homie. Tell me a story, bro. Tell me a story. What happened? What happened? I would like to know what happened. Woo! Yo, Taylor Welch, Logan Malone coming in with the likes on the stream. What is good, Logan? What is good, Taylor? Seth Castle coming in with that heart reaction. What is good, Seth? What is good, my boy? Seth coming in, showing that love. Maddie, how you doing tonight, my dude? Hey, girl. What's up, Maddie? What's up, my boy? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you see these drivers out onto the racetrack. That means we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here with our first heat race of the evening, our first heat race of the series, as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here with the SIM500 Scary Strokes Dirt Late Model Series. As Shane Yates is going to lead us down to the green flag here. Joel Phillips right there to his outside. Garrett Pittman there in position number 3 with Joshua Weatherly there to his outside. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 26 ride, that is Robbie Branham. And to his outside in the 2 ride, that is Dylan Reynolds. And bringing up the rear of our field in that 747 ride, it's the TNA Motorsports number 747 of Taylor Welch. So 7 drivers getting ready to go to battle here at Cedar Lake, as our official iRacing pace truck is going to speed off down the front stretch here and let these drivers have at it, as our flagman is going to get ready to set them loose as he drops that green flag, and we are ready for action as Shane Yates and Joel Phillips side by side down the backstretch here, neck and neck down into corner number 3. Shane Yates trying to slide up the racetrack, still side by side at the line, but Shane Yates is going to lead lap number 1. So Yates out in front here trying to get it done tonight, but he's got Joel Phillips right there all over him. Phillips is going to try to cross him over here and look down low now on the 11 machine. As Shane Yates out in front now, all by himself as they go single file here. Yates trying to pull away here, but Joel Phillips sticking right there with him. Joshua Weatherly right there in position number 3 with Dylan Reynolds there in 4th. Gary Pittman, Robbie Branham there in position number 6, and Taylor Welch rounding out our field here. But out in front, it is all Shane Yates as Yates continues to lead the way. A heck of a run here and a heck of a drive, trying to pull away more and more from that Dirty Monkey Motorsports number 78 rider Joel Phillips. That Rocky Top Race Wraps ride looking very slick right there behind him. A good run as well there for that Tracker Boats number 41 ride of Joshua Weatherly, as well as he's sitting perfectly right there in position number 3. Really not letting these guys get away from him. Sticking right there with the top 2. Dylan Reynolds a little bit of a gap back into position number 4 there as that 2 ride looking very stout as well. Another one of those DMM rides, another of those Dirt Monkey Motorsports machines back there in 4th. But out in front, it's still all Shane Yates as Yates continues to lead the way here. Yates out in front with 2 more laps left to go. Can Joel Phillips crawl his way back to the rear bumper here of the 11 riders? He gonna run out of time as the white flag flies one more time around here for Shane Yates, as Yates out in front down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's going to be Shane Yates picking up the first heat race of the series. He's going to quickly pull that ride right on down pit side. He's going to let the crew get to work and make sure that thing is set up for that feature. Joel Phillips, Joshua Weatherly, Dylan Reynolds coming home there in our top 4. As, man, what a heat race to get things kicked off and underway here for our first race of the series, man. Our first race of the series. And as I said, things are just going to get bigger and better, man, as this is going to be a good series, chat. And if any of these late model drivers want to jump in here and get in on the fun, let us know, as we will get you into the series, as we are always looking to fill this bad boy up. We are always trying to get more and more drivers in here to have more and more fun out there on the racetrack. So we're going to get ready to go green flag racing here with heat race number 2. Good to hear your sexy Canadian voice. Oh, baby. Seth, my boy, you're going to make me blush. You're going to make me blush, homie. Come on now. Come on now. It was weed sport. Must I say more? I guess not. That's probably the, I wouldn't say the worst racetrack, but like for really leagues and stuff like that, especially with money or anything else on the line, that definitely plays out to be one of the worst racetracks, with just it being completely walled in and everything else, man, and everyone just trying to, not give an inch, and then when that wreck happens, there's just nowhere to go. It is a lovely voice. Oh my gosh, Bryce. Oh my gosh, you're going to make me blush, homie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, heat race number 2 out onto the racetrack, leading them down to the green flag in that Elite Performance Industries next level racing ride is the Papa Mike Promotions machine of Cody Gagliano. To his outside, it's Julian Valdez, and in position number 3 in that Dirty Monkey Motorsports number 48 is John Fowler. Then we see the NLR number 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn, Tim Hilton, Doug Sigmund, and Troy Radford rounding out our field as we are back to green flag racing, as the green flag back out in the air here once again, side by side, again at the front of the field here in the opening lap. It's a drag race back to the start finish line. It is Julian Valdez rounding out our field here as he hits lap number 1 here, leading lap number 1 and pulling out in front of Cody Gagliano. Cody trying to battle back strong, trying to stay right there on his back bumper. Jeremy Vaughn right there in third, having a good run as well in that 8 ride, is John Fowler there in 4th. Now side by side at the front of the field, as here comes Cody Gagliano trying to make another leak down low on the bottom side of the racetrack here. Peeking down low again in 3 and 4 as he's right there trying to open the door here to try and work his way around this 37 machine. 37 ride though, right in that preferred line, right up in that outside groove, picking up a lot of good traction, but gets up a little bit too high right there. That's going to open the door for Cody Gagliano as Gagliano takes the lead away. So Cody now out in front as Julian sends it up a little bit too high on corner entry there in 3 and 4. That opened the bottom side up. And as these two continue to duke it out, that's bringing the Iceman, Mr. Jeremy Vaughn, right there with him, as here comes Vaughn in position number 3 as he's looking right there on the back bumper of that 37 ride. As these drivers continue to battle here at the front of the field, we can see Tim Hilton and Troy Radford battling back there a little bit deeper as the laps continue to click off, as Timmy right there in position number 5 trying to reel in the 48 ride of John Fowler. Troy right there in 6, and Doug Sigmund rounding out our field there in that Skull Bandit number 04 ride. He's going to go almost around there, somehow catches that ride, but a tough break there for the 04 ride as Cody Gagliano gets that white flag and one more time around here as he's got a good sized lead down into corner number 3 and out at corner number 4. Heat race number 2 is going to go to the 20R ride of Cody Gagliano. Julian Valdez there in 2nd, Jeremy Vaughn there in 3rd, John Fowler, Tim Hilton, Troy Radford, and Doug Sigmund rounding out our field here in heat race number 2. As these drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack here for a quick warm-up session. We only got about a minute in for this warm-up session for these drivers to jump out there and try to get some work in. Yo, Cecil, my boy Cecil Kirkpatrick coming in, showing that love, smashing that like on the stream. I wish I was there. Cecil, what the... You could be, homie. You could be. If you want in the series, my boy, let me know. We'll get you in here. We'll get you in here, man. Gonna be every Wednesday for probably like at least 12 weeks, my dude. Definitely want to get in here. Let's go NLR. Let's go, baby. Cheering on his next level racing teammates. Cody G has that dog in him. Oh, yeah, he does, bro. He does. He definitely does. I've been MIA. What the? Why, Cecil? What the? Why? Why, bro? Why, bro? Yo, J1, D Jason 11 coming in. Good luck. Good luck. To all the drivers there cheering them on over on YouTube. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in over on YouTube as well, please, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button on the stream and also hit that subscribe button as we continue to build more and more and more over there on the red site, as YouTube continuing to be one of those things we continue to work on throughout the the 2023 years. That's one of our next biggest goals, is to build that red site up and continue to grind more and more over there. But obviously Facebook is always our home. We're never leaving Facebook. Glad to have you back. Oh man, it's always good to see Cecil up in the chat. Always good to see him up here. It happens. Laugh out loud. It's life. We making a comeback out of retirement. Let's go. Let's go, Cecil. That's what I want to see, my boy. That's what I want to see. We want to see you back out here onto the racetrack. We always like seeing that ride out there, homie. We always like seeing that ride out on the racetrack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they're lined up. They're stacked up and starting to roll here for our A main feature event, starting on the pole in this one, in the 11 ride. That is the Premier Racing Setups number 11 of Shane Yates. To his outside in that NH Lens Papa Mike Promotions number 20 ride, that is Cody Gagliano. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 78 ride, it's the Rocky Top Race Wraps DMM number 78 of Joel Phillips. And to his outside in the 37 ride, that is Julian Valdez. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 41 is Joshua Weatherly. And to his outside, we see Jeremy Vaughn. We see John Fowler, Dylan Reynolds, Robbie Branham, Tim Hilton, Garrett Pittman, Troy Radford, Taylor Welch, and Doug Sigmund, as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation, as we are green flag racing, and a little bit of a crossover already between Shane Yates and Cody Gagliano. A drag race back to the start-finish line as Yates is going to lead lap number 1 here, and some contact behind him. Around goes the 37 ride. Upside down goes Julian Valdez, and Tim Hilton getting a hard piece in that one, as we saw that 37 ride get a big piece of Cody Gagliano there in corner number 2, and we're going to see our first caution flag of the evening. So we'll take a look back and see what happens here. Like the 37 ride is going to send it in. Gets right into the back of the 20R ride, kind of goes around, nowhere to go for Jeremy Vaughn. Same with the 48 ride of John Fowler, getting a big piece of that one, and Tim Hilton just barely avoiding that wreck. He drives it in here pretty deep, and a little bit of contact actually out of our leaders there. That's what woes up the 20R ride of Cody Gagliano. 37 ride gets into the back of him, and then everyone else just trying to avoid that mayhem. Luckily enough for Tim Hilton, he does avoid it, but gets a big piece of that one. No matter what he could do there, drives right into it, as we're going to drop right on board here. Tim Hilton. Oh, he sees it happening, just barely gets woed up as that 37 ride basically lands there on the front nose of him. So we're going to get him stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Shane Yates still out in front. Cody Gagliano there in second, as the green flag back out in the air here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Shane Yates out in front, trying to run away with this one, but Cody Gagliano sticking right there with them as they go a little bit more single file here quickly at the front of the field, as Joel Phillips right there in position number 3. A great run here for Joshua Weatherly, as well as Weatherly right there in position number 4. Dylan Reynolds there in 5th, and we're going to go back to the caution flag. Caution flag coming back out. This time it looks like Garrett Pittman having some issues here. We'll take a look and see what happens to the 12 ride of Pittman, just side by side, a little bit of 3 wide there. Is everyone kind of running out of room? The 94 ride and the 12 ride come together up on that outside wall. The 12 ride pointed there in the wrong direction, and that Krispy Kreme ride gets absolutely creamed there into corner number 1. So we're going to stack them back up, and we're going to try it all over again. Gonna try it all over again. This is the last thing Shane Yates wants to see is these caution flags. He wants to see this thing go clean and green all the way through. Keep all these drivers at bay and continue to try to stretch out his lead more and more and more while he's still got lots of track and lots of room to try to make some moves out there. It's definitely what he wants to do, where he can get the quickest lap times as possible here and continue to stretch out that lead. As this race goes on and deeper with these caution flags, the more this racetrack is going to change, the more that could either help him or hurt him here in this race, as we're going to get him stacked up here, and we're going to go back to green flag racing as the lights are turned off, that official iRacing pace truck, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. Shane Yates and Cody Gagliano are going to lead us back down to the green flag, and a great restart there for Yates as Yates quickly clears that 20 ride into corner number 1 and leads him down the backstretch as Yates out in front, and we're going to go back to the caution flag here as it looks like a little bit of cautions, breeding cautions, and this time Robbie Branham unfortunately going around here in corner number 1 in that 26 ride. Oh, a little bit of contact there, comes down the racetrack into John Fowler, then kind of just bouncing around off that outside wall. The 26 ride unfortunately going around, parked there on the outside of corner number 1. Oh, maybe a little bit of a nudge there from the 37 ride. Lifting those rear tires up in the air just ever so slightly. Once that contact was made, he kind of loses the front end. It sends him down the racetrack into the side of the 48 ride right there. It's up into the outside wall. Nowhere to go for Tim Hilton as he's right there underneath of him as well. Turns that 26 right around as we're going to stack them back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. But this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to crank it up here. So crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver as we're going to jump into a quick PeaceMaker Gaming Crank It Up. Right, is that caution flag coming back out here? We're going to take a look back and see what happens to bring out caution flag number 4 on the evening. As it looks like Garrett Pittman and Taylor Welch coming together here. We're going to take a look back and see what happens. So the 747 ride up into the outside wall. The 12 ride just comes in with a full head of steam, gets into his rear end. Around goes the 747 ride. Doug Sigmund comes in, gets a little piece of him afterwards as well. But all these drivers bent out of shape, turned in the wrong direction. That Krispy Kreme ride came in and creamed and cleaned out that number 747 ride after Taylor Welch gets up into that outside wall. Out of shape a little bit already into corner number 1 in the 12 ride. Just misjudging that entry, coming in a little too hot, gets into the rear of him and spins that 747 ride around as we're going to stack them back up and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. All right, as the caution flag coming back out here once again. Another little cautions, breeding cautions here as we're going to see the caution flag come back out. This time Troy Radford looks like he's going to get collected here in that 94 ride. He's going to drive it in on the bottom. Taylor Welch is going to get in underneath of him. He's going to lift those rear tires up in the air. And nowhere to go there for that 94 ride as he's spun around, pointed in the wrong direction here. After a little bit of contact, just enough to lift that rear tire up in the air, lose all that rear traction here. So see this blue and yellow ride is right there. Okay, into that left rear quarter panel, lift that rear end up in the air, brake traction, and around goes the 94 ride. All right, as we're going to get stacked back up and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. As out in front, Shane Yates continues to lead the way. Yates out in front here once again, looking very, very stout at the front of the field. As Ian coming in with that like on the stream. What is good? Ian smashed that like. The 20-yard ride of Cody Gagliano gets super loose. He's going to lose second to the 78 ride of Joel Phillips as Phillips now around the 78 ride. They're into position number 2. So Phillips having a good run, but that's really going to allow Shane Yates the pull away here. Is now out to about a 1.1 second lead here over Joel Phillips as Phillips trying to hold off that hard-charging 20-yard. Fowler up into position number 4 as Fowler's worked his way up towards the front. Here comes Julian Valdez as well as Valdez unfortunately went around early on in this one. He's up into position number 5 and here comes the Iceman. The Iceman, Jeremy Vaughn, up into position number 6 as he tries to work his way towards the front of the field as Valdez and John Fowler having a great battle here for position number 4. The 37 ride with that high side momentum, though, is going to take that 4th position away. Now here comes the 8 ride of Jeremy Vaughn looking down low, trying to steal a top 5 away here from John Fowler. Out in front, absolutely shot out of a cannon. It's that Premier Racing Setups number 11 ride of Shane Yates as Yates out to about a 2.3 second lead now and continuing to grow more and more as Joel Phillips. They're still in position number 2, but here comes Cody Gagliano down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Is that Papa Mike Promotions Next Level Racing ride tries to work his way back into position number 2. The Rocky Top Race Wraps Dirt Monkey Motorsports number 78 ride doing a great job holding off that 20 ride, but it's allowing Shane Yates to pull farther and farther ahead here as Yates starting to put some good distance now, almost stretching his lead out to about 3 seconds over our second place driver. We've also got Doug Sigmund there in between them as these guys continue to duke it out. We're going to go back to our Crank It Up. right as the yellow flag coming back out. The yellow flag coming out here once again. We're going to take a look back and see what brings out caution flag number, I don't even know what we're at, chat. Probably caution flag number 6 now, something like that. Caution flag number 6. The caution flag coming back out. We're going to take a look and see what happens here, as it looks like Garrett Pittman and Troy Radford having some more issues here. You see that 12 ride, the Krispy Kreme machine, a little sideways there, but down into corner number 3 here. Just a little bit sideways again. The 94 ride kind of gets into the back of him, spins him into that outside wall, upside down, and a tough break there for that 12 ride. Man, that was right in front of our leaders, as well as our leaders were right there on top of those guys in a quick hurry. As you see Shane Yates only about a couple car lengths behind him there. When this happens, he sneaks right underneath of them. That was almost too close to call. You see the 20R ride and the 78 just narrowly avoiding that spun around number 21 ride. We're going to stack them back up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. It's the green flag about to come back out in the air here for Shane Yates. Joel Phillips there in second. Cody Gagliano, Julian Valdez, John Fowler rounding out our top 5 as we are back to green flag racing. Yates all the way up there on the high side of the racetrack as they continue to battle here for position number 2. Cody Gagliano's going to squeeze up the racetrack and snag that second spot back away, but now into the outside wall as they're 3 wide for position number 2 through corner number 1 and corner number 2. Cody Gagliano's going to come out with that second spot as he's going to try to hunt his way towards the front here and try to track down the 11 right of Shane Yates. Joel Phillips hanging on to position number 3 there is Julian Valdez right there in position number 4, and he's looking for more. John Fowler with a great run up into position number 5. Jeremy Vaughn right there, right behind him. Joshua Weatherly there in 7th. Dylan Reynolds there in 8th. And Tim Hilton there in position number 9. As Shane Yates out in front once again, shot out of a cannon as he's out to about a 1-second lead now over that 20 ride of Cody Gagliano, as Yates is absolutely hooked up here tonight as Yates continues to lead the way in that Premier Racing Setups number 11 ride. As Yates doing a fantastic job staying out in front, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. If you're watching on Facebook and if you're watching over on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. 4 more laps to go here for Shane Yates. Can Cody Gagliano track him down? Do we see a late race caution flag? Joel Phillips trying to hold on to a podium position here as he has the 37 ride all over his back bumper. John Fowler right there trying to hold on to a top 5, but Jeremy Vaughn trying to snag that 5th position away from him as the laps continue to click off. I don't know what just happened. There we go. There's the Iceman back in here, blinking a little bit there on the bottom side of the racetrack, but down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out at corner number 4. We're going to see the white flag fly here for Shane Yates. Yates with 1 more lap around the racetrack, down through 1 and 2, and down the backstretch for the last time into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's that Premier Racing Setups number 11 ride of Shane Yates, picking up the checkered flag here in the opening night of the SIM500 Scary Strokes Late Model Series. Shane Yates parking it down here in victory lane at Cedar Lake Speedway in a fantastic run, getting the job done here tonight as that 11 ride was absolutely hooked up. Cody Gagliano in that next level racing ride, Elite Performance Industries. Papa Mike Promotions ride right there in position number 2, and Joel Phillips in that Dirty Monkey Motorsports Rocky Top Race Wraps number 78 ride coming home in position number 3. Julian Valdez there in 4th. John Fowler rounding out our top 5 with Jeremy Vaughn, Joshua Weatherly, Dylan Reynolds, Tim Hilton, and Taylor Welch rounding out our top 10. And rounding out our field, we see Troy Radford, Garrett Pittman, Doug Sigmund, and Robbie Branham rounding out our field here. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for the 11 ride of Shane Yates, as Yates gets it done here tonight and parks that 11 ride down here in the Cedar Lake victory lane. I don't know if we're going to get a good angle on this ride or not. I guess that's about as good as we're going to get it there. Man, what a run for Shane Yates. What a drive and what a finish. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for him, as that was a heck of a run and a heck of a race. About time 20R has a podium spot. Exactly, Shiloh. Exactly, my girl. Yellow, yellow. You know it. Everyone's favorite flag, the yellow one. I don't know if it's our favorite one. I don't know if it's our favorite flag. I don't know. I feel like our favorite flag is probably the checkered flag. Or at least maybe the green flag, because that means we're going racing. Yo, Odelski, Odell Gaming coming in with that like and the share on the stream. What is good, Odelski? What is good, my boy? Connor Budensick coming in with that like on the stream as well. Haymaker Racing, V2R TV coming in, smashing that like. Shiloh coming in with that like as well. What is good, my girl? What is good, Shiloh? Skylar Pruitt with that like on the stream as well. Smashing that gosh heckin' thumbs up. Let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it, baby. Oh, what a race. What a run, man. That was a lot of fun. These guys did a fantastic job. That was a lot of good racing. Good racing. Great broadcast, Timmy, my boy. Good run, my dude. A couple tough breaks there for you, man. It looked like that 21 ride was pretty hooked up there. Was looking pretty slick out there for quite a while, but unfortunately just getting caught up in a couple different incidences. Just nowhere to go. Just having to, unfortunately just drive right into it as he just tried to get on the binders, trying to avoid some of that carnage, and just quite couldn't get out of the way. But, man, still a great run and a great drive there for that 21 ride as well. A good way to start the series, as that was a heck of a run, and that was a great race, chat. That was a great race. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, as we're going to jump right into the Discord here with our top 3 finishers, as Mr. Shane Yates waiting patiently down here in the broadcast booth. We're going to pull our race winner, Shane Yates, up here into the booth. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see those checkered flag emotes up in the chat right now. Let's see those checkered flags fly here for this number 11 ride. What a run and what a drive here by the 11 of Shane Yates, man. That was fun to watch. Can't win the show, be the show. Laugh my ass off. Let's go. Exactly, Jeremy. Well, you were definitely putting on a show back there, man. You were trying for so many laps to try to get around Fowler, man. You were having a great run. Just unfortunate. You just couldn't get around him, but looked like that 8 ride had some good speed. It was pretty hooked up there, man. It looked like you guys were having a lot of fun out there on the racetrack. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull our race winner here into the Discord. Mr. Shane Yates waiting patiently here. Let's bring him up here for his post-race interview. Hey, Shane, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Shane, my boy, what a run, what a drive as you parked that 11 ride down here in Victory Lane. A great way to start the series, and a great way to park that Premier Racing Setups ride down here in Victory Lane, man. How does it feel, and how did you get it done here tonight?
That feels good, man. This is probably one of my favorite tracks. Sometimes it can be one lane, but I can run this track really good and be smooth at it. So, and plus, I've been usually I race street stocks. Of course, you probably know that, but I've been racing pro late models and super late models a lot more the last 2 or 3 months. So I've gotten a lot better at it.
Well, you definitely look like you were pretty good at it here tonight, man, as you held off a lot of stiff competition right there behind you. Whenever you can hold off that 20R ride of Cody Gagliano, who's usually absolutely hooked up and one of the drivers to beat in these things, keeping him there at bay and being able to drive around this racetrack for 40 laps and pick up that checkered flag is no small feat, man, as that's a heck of a run and a heck of a drive.
Yeah, it is. When the cautions come out, I kept getting worried. I was like, man, there's Cody again. I was like, man, if he gets a good, at this track, if the outside guy gets a good start on him, it's going to be hard to beat him because, it's just mostly one and two is mostly the top line once this track slicks off. So if they beat you on the restart, more likely they got you, and it's going to be hard to get back around it.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. Well, Shane, a great run and a great drive here, a great way to start off the series here tonight. Who do you want to thank for such a strong performance out there on the racetrack?
I thank my team, Premier Setups, all them guys over there. I think Dry Flood. There's some more sponsors, man. I can't think of all the sponsors, but appreciate all them guys and appreciate John for putting this league on and you for broadcasting, man.
Absolutely, my boy. Well, congrats on picking up the checkered flag. Hopefully, we'll see you back down here in the broadcast booth and maybe back down in Victory Lane next week.
All right, man. See you, bud.
Absolutely. Have yourself a wonderful night, Shane.
You too, bud.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for that 11 ride of Shane Yates as he picks up the checkered flag here tonight, man. What a run and what a race there for that number 11 ride, man. What a run for Shane Yates as Yates coming home with that checkered flag here tonight and holding off a lot of strong competition as right there behind him we saw that 20R ride of Cody Gagliano coming home in position number 2. We're going to pull Cody up here into the Discord for his post-race interview. Hey, Cody, it's Aaron up here at the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Do you get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Cody, my boy, a great run out there tonight, man. We saw you battling hard for so many laps, trying to battle with Shane Yates there for a little bit. We saw you make a couple little mistakes, and Joel Phillips was able to get around you there. Then you guys battled for so many laps. You continued to try to look down underneath of him, trying to find a way to get around him. You finally got that caution flag where you were able to beat him down there on the bottom side of the racetrack, get back around him, and be able to snag that second spot away. But Shane Yates out in front here all night long. Looked like he was definitely the car to beat, but looked like you were going to be one of those cars that could be right there with him to maybe make your move and be able to get around him. But unfortunately, just never got that opportunity late in this one.
Yeah, man, those last probably 7 laps that I got around Joel, that last laps, I was driving so hard to catch him, and my spotter kept telling me was catching him, but I just ran out of time, man. He's smooth, he's fast, he's a good driver, and man, I really feel bad. I kind of fed Joel the little right rear coming out of turn 4 to get around him, but I didn't mean to. I come up the track a little bit more than I wanted to, so I want to apologize for that for sure.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that's Robin is racing, and you got to do what you got to do out there on the racetrack to be able to pick up these solid finishes. And, you know, no harm, no foul as Joel right there hanging on to position number 3 as you two battled hard for so many laps. But a good way to start the series, a good run here tonight, a solid second-place finish. I know you definitely were looking to hoping to pick up that checkered flag, but unfortunately coming up one spot short here tonight. Cody, who do you got to thank for such a strong performance here this evening?
Man, first off, I'd like to thank Next Level Racing. Man, they've been amazing, showing me the ropes. Man, it's opened my eyes to a whole nother racing on the iRacing. I'd like to thank Papa Mike Promotions, Elite Performance Industries, NH Lens, Grip Hackney. Man, it's just been a blast going over and racing for them guys, man. It's been amazing.
Beauty. All right, Cody. Well, congrats on the second place run, my boy. Hopefully we'll see you back down here in the broadcast booth next week and maybe one spot better.
I hope so, brother. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Have yourself a wonderful night.
You too, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for that number 20 ride of Cody Gagliano as he comes home in position number 2. Man, what a run, what a race there, man. These guys put on a heck of a show for us. Yo, Justin Ward coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Justin? Justin coming in showing that love, smashing that like on the stream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull our third place finisher now up into the Discord as we're going to pull in that 78 rider, Joel Phillips here. As Phillips there in position number 3, having himself a fantastic drive out here on the track as well, as we're going to pull this 78 ride up into the Discord. Hey, Joel, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Do you get a copy?
Yes, sir.
Joel, my boy, what a run and what a drive out there tonight, man, as you're battling so hard there for so many laps with Cody Gagliano. You two battling, side by side and nose to tail there for so many laps. Unfortunately, there on that restart, you guys kind of made that little bit of contact where Cody kind of slid up just over top of your nose. It slid you back there to position number 3. Were you a little upset about that move, or did you know Cody was going to be kind of doing that move right there to try to slide up in front of you?
I figured I had something coming. Cody's real fast. Shane is too. I've been racing with him for a while now, and I know somewhat how they drive, and figured something was coming, and I knew I'm nowhere near as fast as them too, so I was ready for anything there.
Absolutely. Well, you held on to her and you held it down here in position number 3 as you have a great run and a great start to the series here as we saw you battle in there for position number 2, having a great run and keeping that number 78 ride up at the front of the field here all night long, looking very, very stout out there with some very stiff competition all around you.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back in here. You seen me in them street stocks struggling to make a feature, but finally back in a car I know how to drive, so hopefully we'll be able to put it in victory lane one of these days.
Absolutely, man. Well, we look forward to seeing that. But, Joel, a good, solid podium finish here tonight, coming home in position number 3. Who would you like to thank for such a strong performance here at Cedar Lake?
I got to thank John for putting this league on, and Dirty Monkey Motorsports, Rock Top Race Wraps, and check out Cooking with Casper on Instagram. He does all kinds of cool grilling and smoking meats and all kinds of stuff like that.
All right, well, we'll have to look that up. I'm always hungry, so I'm always looking for stuff to cook or eat, or even just something to make me even more hungry,
Oh yeah.
All right, Joel, well, congrats on the 3rd place run here tonight, my boy. A great drive and a great finish here in that 78 ride. Hopefully we'll see you back down here in the broadcast booth next week and maybe a couple spots better.
Yes, sir.
Beauty, have yourself a wonderful night.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Joel Phillips in that 78 machine as Joel coming home in position number 3 here tonight, man. What a run and what a drive there for Mr. Phillips as he comes home in position number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up here for all of our drivers here all night long. A huge shout out to Superior Racing Wheels, and obviously a huge shout out to Scary Strokes for coming on board with this series on Wednesday nights for these late models. And obviously a huge shout out to SIM500 Esports Racing League coming in and once again giving us the ability to put on another wicked show. A huge shout out to TNA Motorsports and John Fowler as well, as they come in and always put on a great show here for us, always making sure that we got a good field of cars and some wicked drivers and talent here in these races like we saw tonight. And obviously once again a huge shout out to all of our drivers who tuned in tonight and jumped in into not only the chat but jumped into the race and put on a show for us, put on some wicked racing action for us to have something cool to do on a Wednesday night. Is always something we like to do. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately we are gonna have to call it there on that note as your boy is gonna get ready to go to work. But man, I gotta thank each and every one of you again for tuning in. Everyone is coming in, hitting that like button, the share button, the comments, and just coming in and watching. Even if you're just lurking, man, means a lot and really helps out a lot. But obviously all those likes, the shares, the comments, all builds up more and more engagement, which continues to push the stream out more and more. And at the same point in time, we also earn a little bit of extra bonus money through Facebook for all the engagement that we get on any of our videos, any of our reels, any of our things. So if you guys see any of our posts, make sure you hit that like button, hit that, drop a comment or two, and maybe hit that share button if you like the content, and if you want to, spread it out to more and more of your friends, your family, or anyone else there on your own personal Facebook pages or any of your Facebook groups. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in. Much love. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. I will see you guys all tomorrow night as we are back with the SIM500 Dirt Series again, as we have the 2nd race of the Dirt Street Stock Series starting up again tomorrow night, probably roughly around 8:30ish or so, just a little after 8:30 Eastern time. We're going to be back to Green Flag Racing with those dirt street stocks. I'm not too sure where we're going to be at, but I know we're going to put on a show. So if you guys enjoyed this racing, if you guys enjoyed the show, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that follow button, and if you're watching over on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button as we continue to try to reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers over there on YouTube, and we continue to try to push more and more for that. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for tuning in, and we're gonna get a quick word in here from our sponsor of this series, Mr. Scary Strokes. Scary Strokes is gonna come in and close us off here with a little bit of their commercial. Peace out, chat. Peace out, baby.
Where fun meets fright, where every experience transports you to a world of fun. Play 18 holes of blacklight mini-golf in ancient Egypt, a haunted house, and beyond the grave. Step inside our virtual reality arena, where you take control of video games and virtual worlds. Battle robots, shoot zombies, and compete against your friends. Roll your next birthday with our VIP party pack. Our party pros are ready to entertain you with a fright fest you'll never forget. Perfect for an action-packed date night full of flirty fun. Our state-of-the-art arcade has the latest games with the coolest prizes. Be sure to feast on some tasty morsels in the Graveyard Grill. So come on, bring your ghoulish gang over to Scary Strokes, where every experience matters. Welcome to Scary Strokes, where fun meets fright, where every experience transports you to a world of fun. Play 18 holes of blacklight minigolf in ancient Egypt, a haunted house, and beyond the grave. Step inside our virtual reality arena, where you take control of video games and virtual worlds. Battle robots, shoot zombies, and compete against your friends. Roll your next birthday with our VIP party pack. Our party pros are ready to entertain you with a fright fest you'll never forget. Perfect for an action-packed date night full of flirty fun. Our state-of-the-art arcade has the latest games with the coolest prizes. Be sure to feast on some tasty morsels in the Graveyard Grill. So come on, bring your ghoulish gang over to Scary Strokes, where every experience matters. Welcome to Scary Strokes, where fun meets fright, where every experience transports you to a world of fun. Play 18 holes of blacklight minigolf in ancient Egypt, a haunted house, and beyond the grave. Step inside our virtual reality arena, where you take control of video games and virtual worlds. Battle robots, shoot zombies, and compete against your friends. Roll your next birthday with our VIP party pack. Our party pros are ready to entertain you with a fright fest you'll never forget. Perfect for an action-packed date night full of flirty fun. Our state-of-the-art arcade has the latest games with the coolest prizes. Be sure to feast on some tasty morsels in the Graveyard Grill. So come on, bring your ghoulish gang over to Scary Strokes, where every experience matters. Welcome to Scary Strokes, where fun meets fright, where every experience transports you to a world of fun. Play 18 holes of blacklight minigolf in ancient Egypt, a haunted house, and beyond the grave. Step inside our virtual reality arena, where you take control of video games and virtual worlds. Battle robots, shoot zombies, and compete against your friends. Roll your next birthday with our VIP party pack. Our party pros are ready to entertain you with a fright fest you'll never forget. Perfect for an action-packed date night full of flirty fun. Our state-of-the-art arcade has the latest games with the coolest prizes. Be sure to feast on some tasty morsels in the Graveyard Grill.